We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Blessings upon blessings to each and every one of you that came and chimed into my commentary video. Know your opinions and thoughts are always welcome on the comments down below. Even if we do not agree to disagree, it's always respected and always accepted. As I always say, as long as you keep it cute, you won't get the boot. But if you don't keep it cute, what's going to happen? You're going to just get the boot. So let's roll on into today's commentary. Yes, it's about who else? Corey Pritchett, Fitchett, pussy ass Jr. And why I'm coming hard on him to the fact that how he is just degrading a woman that is not talking back, a woman that is not responding, a woman that's not bullying him, a woman that's not bothering him. Corey is just showing the fact that he is big bother, that Carmen is no longer finching onto him or holding onto him. Carmen no longer needs him. Carmen no longer is running back to him and crawling to him. He just mad he don't have control over Carmen and does not have Carmen no more on the palm of her hand. Carmen all along was sleeping with the enemy and she didn't even recognize it. Carmen all along was giving her life, devoting herself to a man that secretly hated her, that secretly couldn't stand her, that secretly just didn't want to be with her, but I don't understand why they waited so long. Corey is an evil, spiteful person. Then he wants to come. Oh, it's the Gemini. And fuck that shit. Ain't the Gemini. It's the pussy in him. It's the bitch ass in him. That's what it is. Because he's moving like a bitch. A full, cold-hearted biatch. Okay? Sometimes, as they say, when a woman's fed up, how it goes? It ain't nothing you could do about it. And the woman was fed up. She got fed the fuck up and she left. She left. She got tired of being played with. She got tired of being toyed with. She just got tired of being tired and she left. And he just wanted to, cause he knew he come and say, oh, I didn't knew she was immigrant. She told me she was Puerto Rican. That video that he put out just recently on his IG just goes to show that he knew all along she was an immigrant. Because in order to get married, she has to have documentation, a birth certificate to get married. So all along he knew she was an immigrant. All along he knew she wasn't Puerto Rican. So why he said that she lied to him? No, you knew all along. You trying to contradict his word. Corey trying to paint this picture of he's the most intelligent. He could be the smart young man. Yes, he's a smart young man. I give it to him. He's a very smart, bright young man. But he's acting so evil, narcissist. He act like he just mad because he can't control the fact that this woman is doing her life without her. He is just taking this woman, dragging her to the floor without even really dragging her. That's what's going on here. And it's a shame because, as he said on his post a couple of days ago, or 2 days ago, or a day ago, whatever fuck day ago, he said, on his Facebook post, he had put, I regret meeting certain people. I regret having kids with an immigrant. He said with an immigrant. He didn't say with my ex-wife. He didn't say with the ex-mother of my child, whatever how he said it with an immigrant. If I hadn't knew what I know now, I would have had left when I should have had left when should have once I found out what I was dealing with. 100. He said having a good heart can put you in a fucked up situation down the line. Evaluate everything before committing. And you ain't dealt or dealing with this type of situation. You don't know what it is to walk on these shoes. But those are the shoes that you decided to walk on. Those are the shoes that you decided to be committed with. Those are the shoes that you decided to lace up, tie up, buckle down, and continue to walk down the aisle and have 7 to 10 years with this woman. Yes, she's not no saint. Yes, she's not no angel. The same way he's not no saint. He's not no angel. But you have not seen this woman yet come on social media and drag that man. You have not. I'm starting to think, did she sign an NDA? Did she sign something that she's not talking up to defend herself? What is it? You understand? Because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who got what against me, who has anything. You're going to put that shit out and you're going to put it out because you ain't going to shut me up. up unless God come and take me down. Because ain't nobody gonna be on here belittling me. Ain't nobody on here gonna be bullying, especially a motherfucking man that I was with, and I was married with, that I was committed to. Okay, the same way he put in that relationship, she put in that relationship. He just don't want to see her happy. He do not want to see her enjoying her life. He does not want to see her smiling. He do not want to see her living her life to the fullest. He wants to see this young lady, the mother of his kids, because all along he knew she was an immigrant. And for him to degrade immigrant people, it goes to show he is so selfish, so self-centered, such an evil ass soul, don't have a soul, and he only cover it up by the money and the juries of trying to donate money to individual people. He does not have good heart, no good heart within him, because if a person have a good heart within them, they will let God do the work. They will let the karma of the world take care of the person that did them dirty. They won't have to get their hands dirty, because eventually what you do to others in this world, you will get it back 10 times fold. And Corey best to be careful, because the way he's trying to make this girl be miserable, the way he's trying to make this girl feel like, she ain't shit because maybe she did dirt, or maybe she moved it funny the way he ain't liked it, or because, as he said, he didn't know she was an immigrant, that she lied to him. No, that's a damn lie. He knew all along she was an immigrant. He knew all along what he was laying with. As goes to show, she knew what she was laying with too, but she didn't know she was laying with a monster. She didn't know she was laying with the devil himself. She didn't know she was laying with the enemy. She didn't know that she gave her body, her soul, her intimacy to the devil and the evil ass man within him. She didn't know that. She thought that man loved her because that man gave her, the finer things in life, gave her flowers, made her feel sometimes good about herself. I can't take, maybe they had good times together, you understand? But right now, the bad time is overshadowing the good time because how he's conducting himself. I don't give a fuck if a person is an immigrant. At the end of the day, we do not know what these people go through in their country, that they have to sacrifice, try to get to the U.S. to be free. We do not know what goes on over there. For anyone to belittle anybody just because they're immigrant, or just because their skin color is different, or just because their size is different, doesn't give nobody the benefit to belittle anyone. For him to continue to go on here and make fun of that woman and put it over her head that she's an immigrant, you know what I would say? Border, come and take me the fuck away if he gonna continue to have that over my head, because ain't no motherfucker gonna have nothing over my head. Ain't no man gonna have nothing over my head. The border might as well come right along and come and get me. ISIS, come and get me if I was Carmen, because you ain't gonna continue to play with me. Carmen best to put her big girl panties on. Carmen best to lawyer up and do something with that man, because the way he's acting, the way he's he like little by little is crumbling. He's crumbling, because if you're not bothered, and if you're not hurt, and if you moved on, you will show it. He clearly not showing it. He's clearly showing that he's hurt. He's clearly showing that he's big bothered. He's clearly showing that he's big bothered. He clearly can't fathom the fact that this woman has decided to move on with her life. And if she is to go back with that man, shame on her. And at the end of the day, if she wants to dibble and dabble to see, to dibble and dabble to have fun, that's on her. That's on her, because when Corey was doing it, it wasn't a problem. Right now, they are still married, but she's being free. She's being herself. At the end of the day, let that girl live. That girl been through enough in his care. That girl been through hell and back in his care. That girl was covering up his stones. That girl was lying for him. That girl didn't have a backbone. When she finally had a backbone, decided to leave, it's still a big motherfucking problem. I say leave that girl alone. What I'm bothered, what I'm mad about, is to the fact that in real life, a lot of women go through what Carmen go through. A lot of men, when they leave and break up, or the woman decide to move on finally from a domestic marriage, or from a marriage that was killing them slowly, and they decided to move the fuck on, It's always a man like Corey to make the woman feel belittled or small about themselves. And it's enough that some women and men have to take from the significant other. Enough is enough. She finally got her backbone. She finally left. And there's a lot of women that are currently in a relationship like that needs to find a backbone and needs to leave and know that it's more to life to deal with a man that's making you suffer. It's more to life to allow a man to think he can have fucking control over you. No man and no woman should have enough control over you to the extent where you making yourself feel miserable and don't want to live. She finally left. She finally what's that called? A caterpillar. And she finally got her wings. And she finally with that butterfly. She finally flew away. And that's good for her. And it's a shame that a lot of people is not coming forward to stick up for a young woman like Carmen. Knowing there's a lot of women that deal with it. Like I said, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But the way he's acting, the way he's trashing her online constantly, it's a shame. And me, I don't care. I have a platform, my thoughts, my opinion. And this is how I feel. I'm gonna speak for the rights of the right. And right now, it's the right of a woman that decided to leave to me, a man that wants to have control over a woman. To me, a man that feel like he could control her as a puppet whenever he felt like it. To me, a man like Corey that is just a narcissist, an egotistic son of a gun that haven't met his match yet. And I'm telling you, it's going to come a day, Corey's going to meet his match. Corey has a lot of mouth. Corey think he could talk to people the way he wants to talk to people, and people is going to continue to allow it. Not everyone's a sucker. Not everyone is scared of people. People will meet you. People will actually meet you head to head. People will actually, meet your vibe, will vibe you out. Somebody going to run Corey's mouth. Mark my words. Because the way he talks to people and his comments and on social media, that's nasty and distasteful. And like I said, not everybody you come across have patience. Not everybody you see could control the anger. There's people out here that don't have patience, and there's people out here that does not control their anger. And he's going to meet his match one day, because if his mother was a mother, she would tell her son how it is. But then again, it goes to show he don't even listen to his mother. He don't even respect his mother. He trash talk his mother. But that's a shame, like I said. But other than that, if I was Carmen, I would continue to do what I gotta do. I will continue to live, laugh, love, enjoy life, praise God, and no weapon formed against her shall prosper, and she's gonna continue to go through life. Let him expose whatever the fuck he got to expose. Let him put whatever he got to put out there. Eventually, people are going to get tired of it. Eventually, people are going to see the true color. Like I said, she's not no angel. She's not no saint. No one's an angel, no one's a saint. But you gotta give her credit. She's not on here belittling and bashing that man. But it's gonna come a day where she's gonna be able to tell her story and gonna be able to tell her side. Like I said, it's his truth, her truth, and the truth. And her truth and the truth is gonna match, and she's gonna be able to tell her side. Watch I tell y'all. Watch I tell you. Like I said, when a woman's fed up and when a man's fed up, you decide to choose peace, you're gonna march away. You're going to march away. Like I said, he crying because he said he can't see his kids. Well, you should have thought of that before you kick her and her kids out. You should have thought of that. When you was out here, when she had your kids, you was out here partying with different women, fucking different women all the time. You should have thought of that. Now it's a problem. Well, if it's a problem, it's a big problem. All your men that has problems, stop crying, go to court, and try to get co-parenting to see your kids, okay? If it's a big problem. So the crying on social media ain't gonna do shit about it. And that's how I feel about the whole situation. Corey is the big bully when it comes to Carmen. Corey don't want to see Carmen happy because it's killing him inside. That's what it is, killing him the fucking inside. Like I said, this is my thoughts, this is my opinion, and I'ma stick by it 100%. And ain't no one's gonna make me change about it. Ain't no one's gonna make me see no different. I stand on what I said, and I'm gonna say my thoughts and my opinion. Like I said, your thoughts and your opinion, y'all could tell me how it is in the comments down below. Like I said, I'll keep it respectful with each and every one of y'all if y'all keep it respectful with me. But if you can't keep it cute at all, you'll just get your ass booed. That's about it. But other than that, I have nothing else to say. Like I said, what Corey is doing to Carmen Pritchett, his ex-wife, the mother of his kids, is very distasteful and very nasty. For the video that he got out now of her declaring, saying that she was she's an immigrant, her mother, whatever, that was confidential. And you recorded her when she was real drunk because you knew you had something up your sleeve. He had something up his sleeve because if it was cordial, and if it's something between them two, he would have kept it between them two. He wouldn't have need to record that shit. But he recorded it because all along, he had a plot twist on Carmen. And now with Carmen, like I said, I don't know, she has an NDA in place. He made her sign. But if I was Carmen, I would try my best to find a way to shut that big mouth mother effer up. Because he's not a man. He's not a man. He's a coward and he's a little boy. He's a very coward. And I hope one day, someday, he will meet his match, that someone would just give him that one punch right in his motherfucking mouth so he can learn how to respect a woman and stop talking down on people like people are supposed to be scared of him, and like people is supposed to bow down to him because he got this and that and that and this. You can have this, you can have that, you can have that, whatever you have. At the end of the day, that don't make you shit, because the way God gave it to you is the way God can take it from you. So humble yourself. And that's all I have to say. This is my commentary, my thoughts, my opinion. Your thoughts and your opinion is welcome in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next video.